Hey, my lovely, lovely, wonderful people. A pleasant evening to everybody. Well, beauties, handsomes. It seems as though our Prime Minister is making waves. To be honest with you, people, when I see this international recognition, whether it's Caribbean related or just internationally, in terms of the US borders and otherwise, I am going to feel good for us. I'm going to really and truly feel very much good for us, my wonderful Jamaican people. It's not even so much political, but it is social, it is economical, you know what I mean, and anything that will help with the growth and the development of our country and taking us further and further on the map in grandiose and magnolious ways. I am going to celebrate it. You know what I mean? And that is why I'm one of those individuals who is very much careful in sort of burning bridges with, especially bridges that I've never even crossed over. In other words, trying to make enemies out of people because you belong to this political side, or you're on that political side. Not this girl, absolutely not. I'm going to embody the scripture that says, as far as it depends on me, be at peace with people. My whole duty is to love man. You know, I wonder if I should say pun intended. All right, but fun and joke aside, it says PM Andrew Holness assumes to become CARICOM Chair on July 1. People, it's a big deal. It is. Let me read what the article says by Sherry K. McLeod. Dr. Andrew Holness, Prime Minister of Jamaica will officially assume the chairmanship of the Caribbean Community, which is CARICOM, on July 1, 2025. His tenure begins just days before Jamaica hosts the 49th regular meeting of the Conference Heads of Government of CARICOM, taking place from 6 to 8 July in Montego Bay. Holness, who recently earned his Doctor of Law and Policy, a professional doctorate from Northern Eastern University in Boston, Massachusetts, is stepping into the role during a pivotal year, both regionally and nationally. With Jamaica expected to hold general elections in the coming months, because we're inching closer and closer and closer to elections, my lovely people. As incoming chair, he has signaled a strong focus on digital innovation, regional security, and inclusive growth. In a video message ahead of the summit, Andrew Holness said the Caribbean must embrace the potential of digital technologies, including artificial intelligence, as a means to boost economic growth, improve public safety, and enhance quality of life across the region. The meeting's theme, People, Partnership, Prosperity, promoting a secure and sustainable future, underscores the region's push towards strategic integration and resilience. Referencing the regional digital development strategy, Holness emphasized the importance of digital literacy, cybersecurity. I heard a guy talk about that cybersecurity and how we can earn greatly from it, and innovative solutions to improve governance, healthcare, and education. It says, and this seems to be Holness is going to be speaking because it's now in quotations. It says here, we will work to ensure that AI and other emerging technologies are harnessed in ways that align with our values, promoting inclusion, fairness, and data privacy. He added, this is not just about keeping pace with global trends, but more so about empowering our people to compete and thrive in a digital age. People, the analog days are vastly over. You understand what I mean? The official opening ceremony of the meeting is scheduled for Sunday, July 6 at 5 p.m. at the Montego Bay Convention Center. Remarks will be delivered by Holness and CARICOM Secretary General Dr. Carla Barnett. Heads of government will then convene for 2 days of discussion on major regional priorities, including the CARICOM single market and economy, that is CSME, climate change, external trade negotiations, the crisis in Haiti, food and nutrition security, and preparations for the second Africa CARICOM Summit. Topics such as regional transportation, telecommunications, tourism, digitalization, and industrial policy are also on the agenda. Ahead of the meeting on July 5, CARICOM nationals will participate in the 18th CARICOM Road Races in Rose Hall, Montego Bay. Open to professional and amateur athletes, the event aims to promote regional camaraderie and the benefits of sport and physical wellness. Jamaica has hosted several historic CARICOM summits, including those in 1982, 1990, 1997, 2003, 2010, and 2018. Notably, the 2003 summit in Montego Bay produced the Rose Hall Declaration, a roadmap for modernizing regional governance and deepening integration. Holness's upcoming chairmanship continues that tradition of engagement, now with a digital future-focused lens. Yes, wonderful people. So as at July 1, 2025, our Prime Minister Andrew Holness, will become CARICOM's chairman, basically chairperson. Chair, yeah. That's a feat. I don't know, the Prime Minister seems to be making waves. He is just moving on up to the east side. I don't know. I just keep seeing strides. People know we have to be fair. Let us put our differences aside, because, I mean, if it is not one thing, it is the other that I'm seeing happening here. I am literally flabbergasted. I am literally discombobulated, not in a bad way, but maybe a little bit startled and surprised. I mean, you know, sometimes it's good when you're patient and watch things unfold, you know. I am just, my wish is always for the growth and for the development of Jamaica, for us to move from third world to first world, you know, even if we move to second place first. And I say second place, I'm using those little anecdotal comments for you to just get the point that I'm making. I know things, sometimes they go little by little, but sometimes we have like that, you know, when you have that slingshot and it's accelerated when you let that slingshot go. We have like a very quick and immediate and an accelerated kind of blessing, you know, and prosperity and, you know, movement, upward mobility. I am very much happy to see this, because these things, they play a significant and an integral role in Jamaica getting further and further, not just athletically, you know, there's such a word, not just musically, but also economically. I saw the Don Anderson's poll, over 1,033 respondings. Mostly the older ones said things were financially good, and a few said excellent, you know, but it's an older crowd, which I wasn't surprised. But generally the consensus, the atmosphere, the feel, the mood is that the economy is average, people's personal pockets and the economy average. We want to move that to good. And some will say great. It must be a minute number of people that says not so good or average. So congratulations to, you know, Dr. Andrew Holness, Prime Minister of Jamaica, on such feat. You know, he's just moving ways, you know, getting his PhD and now becoming chair. I mean, being the Prime Minister of Jamaica, the youngest ever. I don't know. Let us hope that more positive things are ahead for us. You know, always people think about Jamaica first. think about Jamaica first. And if you see Jamaica is being put first, go for it. Guys, you know what to do. Read TikTok and YouTube. Subscribe. Give me one of those lions. Thank you.